Hello coin collectors and treasure hunters. Welcome back to our channel World Rare Coins, where we discover the fascinating world of rare coins and their incredible value. From hidden gems that could be worth a fortune to little-known coins with a rich history, we'll explore it all. So grab your magnifying glass and let's dive into today's exciting coin discovery. On Top 1 today, we're going to explore one of the most exciting finds for coin collectors, the United States of America 5-cent coin from 1957. This seemingly humble coin might not look like much at first glance, but trust us, its value could blow your mind. Stick with us through the video as we uncover the history, design, and rarity that make this coin worth an impressive amount of money today. Let's start with a bit of history to set the stage. The 1957 5-cent coin, better known as the Jefferson Nickel, was issued as part of a series that began in 1938. The coin features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States, on the obverse side. It's a design that has become a symbol of the U.S. Mint's commitment to honoring historical figures and shaping American currency. However, what makes the 1957 version of this coin particularly noteworthy is the time period in which it was minted. In the 1950s, the United States was thriving. The economy was booming, and the country was enjoying a period of prosperity and growth. The 1957 Jefferson Nickel was struck during this era, but little did anyone know that this specific coin would become one of the most sought-after collectibles in the world. You see, many of these coins were minted and circulated in large quantities, but over the years, only a small number of them have remained in near-perfect condition. And that's where the value starts to skyrocket. What makes the 1957 Jefferson Nickel so special in today's market is its rarity, especially in uncirculated condition. Most of these coins were used for everyday transactions, which means they have seen years of wear and tear. If you manage to find a 1957 nickel that has been carefully preserved, free from scratches, dings, or other signs of heavy circulation, you could be holding a valuable piece of American history. The condition of the coin plays a huge role in determining its worth. Coins that are in mint or uncirculated condition are highly sought after by collectors. These coins look as if they were just freshly minted, with all the fine details of the design still crisp and sharp. The more perfect the coin, the higher its value. But it's not just about condition. There are also a few specific features that can make a 1957 Jefferson Nickel even more valuable. Some coins from this year were struck with slight variations, such as small errors in the minting process, which can make them incredibly rare. Error coins are prized by collectors because they are unique and add an extra layer of intrigue to any collection. Now, you might be wondering, how much could a 1957 5-cent coin actually be worth? While the average value of a circulated 1957 Jefferson Nickel is fairly modest, around 5 to 10 cents, if you have one that is in pristine, uncirculated condition, the value can climb significantly. Coins in this condition can be worth hundreds of dollars to the right collector. However, if you happen to own one of these rare error coins or an exceptionally well-preserved nickel, the value can skyrocket even further. So, what's the big reveal? If you're fortunate enough to have a 1957 Jefferson Nickel in perfect condition or with a rare minting error, it could be worth a staggering $57,000. Yes, you heard that right, $57,000. It's incredible to think that a simple 5-cent coin could hold such a hefty price tag. But in the world of rare coins, anything is possible. Whether you have one in your collection or you come across one in your travels, make sure to examine it closely. What might seem like a small, insignificant coin could be worth more than you ever imagined. So, the next time you're sorting through your loose change or browsing through old coin collections, keep an eye out for that elusive 1957 Jefferson Nickel in exceptional condition. It might just be your ticket to a small fortune. On Top 2, we're going to take a close look at a seemingly simple coin that could be hiding a small fortune, the United States of America 5-cent coin from 1973. At first glance, this coin might appear to be just another nickel, but trust us, it's anything but ordinary. Stick with us throughout this video, and we'll reveal just how much this 5-cent coin could be worth today. Let's start with a bit of history to understand the significance of this coin. The 1973 5-cent coin, also known as the Jefferson Nickel, was part of a series that has been in production since 1938. The coin's design features Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States, on the obverse side. Jefferson has long been an iconic figure on U.S. currency, representing the values of freedom, democracy, and the spirit of the nation. On the reverse side of the coin, you'll find Monticello, the beautiful plantation home designed by Jefferson himself, which further highlights the historical significance of this coin. By the time the 1973 Jefferson nickel was minted, the United States was in the midst of a period of change. The 1970s were a time of economic shifts, from inflation concerns to the transition away from a gold standard. The coins produced in this decade were meant to reflect a growing and evolving nation, yet few collectors knew that certain coins from 1973 would eventually become highly sought after. Now, you might be wondering, what makes the 1973 nickel so special? Well, just like many other coins from this era, most of the 1973 5-cent pieces were circulated for everyday use. They traveled through wallets, piggy banks, and vending machines. Most of these coins have significant wear and tear, making them not particularly valuable in the modern-day market. But here's the catch. If you manage to find a 1973 nickel in pristine condition, uncirculated, and free from damage, you could be holding on to a rare and valuable collector's item. The reason for this is simple. Coins that are in exceptional condition, especially those that have never been used in circulation, are extremely rare. But it's not just about condition. There's also something else that can increase the value of the 1973 Jefferson nickel: minting errors. As with many other coins, sometimes a small mistake during the production process can result in a highly unique piece. These errors can range from double strikes, misaligned designs, or even strange mint marks. Collectors are always on the lookout for these anomalies because error coins are unique, making them much more valuable than a regular issue SO. How much is a 1973 5-cent coin worth? While a typical 1973 nickel in average condition is worth only a few cents, the value jumps significantly when the coin is in pristine, uncirculated condition. Coins that have been well preserved and show no signs of wear can fetch anywhere from $50 to several $100s, depending on the market and demand. However, if you happen to find one of these coins with a rare minting error or in exceptional condition, the value could be even higher. Now for the big reveal. If you have a 1973 Jefferson nickel in uncirculated condition, or, even better, one with a rare minting error, it could be worth an astonishing $47,000. That's right, $47,000 for a single nickel. It's incredible to think that a small coin, which most people would overlook, could be worth so much. So, the next time you're sorting through your loose change or digging through a coin collection, be sure to take a closer look at any 1973 nickels you might find. You just never know if you've stumbled upon a hidden treasure, so there you have it. The 1973 5-cent coin may seem like a small piece of change, but it could be worth a small fortune if you have the right one. On top 3, we're going to take a closer look at a coin that might seem like just another regular nickel, but could be hiding a treasure trove of value. Yes, we're talking about the United States of America 5-cent coin from 1974. This little coin may look like nothing special, but by the end of this video, you'll be amazed at how much it could be worth. Stick around as we uncover the history, design, and rarity of the 1974 5-cent coin and reveal just how much it could fetch today. Let's start with a bit of history. The 1974 5-cent coin, also known as the Jefferson nickel, has been a part of the United States Mint since 1938. On the obverse side of the coin, you'll find the famous portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States. Jefferson has long been a symbol of American democracy, liberty, and the founding principles of the nation. On the reverse side of the coin, you'll see an image of Monticello, Jefferson's plantation home in Virginia, which further highlights the historical significance of this design. By the time the 1974 Jefferson nickel was minted, the U.S. was experiencing a period of economic change. The early 1970s were marked by rising inflation, the end of the gold standard, and a changing political landscape. The coinage from this period reflects a time of shifting priorities, yet the 1974 5-cent coin remains one of the most iconic pieces of U.S. currency. Despite the large number of these coins that were produced and circulated, what makes the 1974 nickel so interesting to collectors is its rarity in certain conditions. Now, you might be wondering, what makes the 1974 5-cent coin so valuable? The truth is, Most 1974 Jefferson nickels were produced in large quantities and were widely circulated for everyday transactions. Over the years, they have been used in vending machines, grocery stores, and just about every other corner of American life. As a result, most of these coins are well-worn, and they are not considered valuable in their average, circulated state. However, the real value of the 1974 5-cent coin lies in the condition of the coin. If you happen to find a 1974 Jefferson nickel that is in pristine, uncirculated condition, you could be holding on to something much more valuable. Coins that have been carefully stored, free from the wear and tear of circulation, are much rarer and highly sought after by collectors. These coins retain all of their original details, and their value can be significantly higher compared to those that have seen heavy use. But it's not just about the condition of the coin. The 1974 5-cent coin, like many coins produced during this era, is also highly desirable due to the possibility of rare minting errors. Minting errors can happen when the coin-making process doesn't go as planned. These errors can range from misaligned strikes, double dies, or even coins with incorrect markings. These unusual coins are considered unique, and collectors often pay top dollar for them. A 1974 nickel with a minting error can be extremely valuable because it stands out from the regular, mass-produced coins. So, how much could a 1974 5-cent coin be worth? If you're lucky enough to find one that is in perfect, uncirculated condition, you could be looking at a coin worth several $100s. However, if you have a 1974 Jefferson nickel with a rare minting error or one that has been exceptionally well preserved, its value could soar much higher. And now, for the moment you've all been waiting for. How much could a 1974 5-cent coin actually be worth? If you have one of these rare, uncirculated coins, or even better, a coin with a minting error, it could be worth an astonishing $45,000. That's right, $45,000 for a single nickel. It's hard to believe that a coin worth just 5 cents when it was first minted could reach such a staggering value. But in the world of rare coins, the possibilities are endless. So, the next time you come across a 1974 Jefferson nickel, take a closer look. It might seem like just another piece of change, but you could be holding a rare treasure in your hands. Whether it's in perfect condition or has a minting error, this little nickel could be worth far more than you ever imagined. On top 4, we've got something truly exciting to talk about: the United States 5-cent coin from 1981. At first glance, it may seem like just another ordinary nickel, but there's far more to this coin than meets the eye. By the end of this video, we'll reveal just how much this small piece of currency could be worth. So, sit tight and let's get started. Let's begin with some history to set the stage. The 1981 5-cent coin, commonly known as the Jefferson nickel, was issued as part of the ongoing series that started in 1938. The design features the likeness of Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States, on the obverse side. Jefferson has always been an iconic figure in American history, symbolizing the core values of liberty, independence, and democracy. On the reverse side, you'll find Monticello, Jefferson's grand plantation home in Virginia, which was designed by Jefferson himself and serves as a reminder of his lasting impact on the country. By the time the 1981 Jefferson nickel was minted, the United States was entering a new economic era. The early 1980s were marked by high inflation and an economic downturn, but the American spirit remained strong. The coins from this time, like the 1981 nickel, were part of the country's effort to maintain the circulation of low-denomination coins for everyday use. However, what many people didn't know at the time was that a 1981 5-cent coin could become a rare and valuable item for future collectors. Now, you might be asking yourself, what makes the 1981 5-cent coin so special? The answer lies in its rarity, particularly in excellent condition. Most of the 1981 Jefferson nickels were produced in large quantities and circulated widely, meaning they were used in everyday transactions. These coins have traveled through wallets, pockets, and vending machines, and over time, most of them have picked up signs of wear and tear. As a result, they don't hold much value in their typical, circulated state. But here's the catch. If you happen to find a 1981 nickel that is in pristine, uncirculated condition, you could be holding on to a valuable piece of history. Uncirculated coins are rare because they have never been used in commerce and show no signs of wear. They retain all of their original details, and their value can increase dramatically compared to circulated coins. For collectors, a coin in excellent condition is highly desirable because it's a perfect example of the coin as it was originally intended to be seen. But it doesn't end there. In addition to condition, the 1981 5-cent coin could have something else that makes it particularly valuable: minting errors. These errors happen when there's a mistake during the coin production process, resulting in a coin that doesn't match the intended design. Minting errors can come in many forms, such as misaligned strikes, double strikes, or even coins with missing elements. These types of coins are rare and often highly sought after by collectors because they're unique and different from the regular, mass-produced coins. So, how much could a 1981 5-cent coin actually be worth? While a typical, circulated 1981 nickel might only be worth its face value or a few cents, the value can skyrocket if the coin is in exceptional, uncirculated condition. And if you happen to have one with a rare minting error, the value can increase even more. Now, for the big reveal. If you're fortunate enough to own a 1981 Jefferson nickel in uncirculated condition, or even better, one with a rare minting error, you could be holding a coin worth a jaw-dropping $40,000. Yes, you heard that right, $40,000. It's amazing to think that a coin worth just 5 cents when it was originally minted could now be worth such an incredible amount of money. This is a prime example of how rarity, condition, and even small imperfections can dramatically increase the value of a coin. On top 5, we've got something that might just be hiding in your pocket or sitting in your coin jar right now. The United States 1-cent coin from 1998. Now, you might be thinking, it's just a penny. How much could it really be worth? Well, if you've got the right 1998 penny, you might be sitting on a small fortune. Stick around until the end of the video, and I'll reveal just how much this seemingly ordinary coin could be worth. You won't believe your eyes when you hear the shocking value of the 1998 penny. Before we dive into the specifics of the 1998 penny's value, let's take a moment to understand the historical context behind it. The 1998 penny was minted during the final years of the 20th century, a time of economic stability in the United States. By this point, the U.S. Mint had been producing the Lincoln cent for nearly 90 years, and the design had remained relatively unchanged for decades. The coin features President Abraham Lincoln's portrait on the obverse, front, and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, back, which had been the standard design since 1959. While the penny itself was still widely circulated, little did anyone know that some of these 1998 pennies would eventually become highly sought after by collectors and fetch a lot more than their face value. Let's take a closer look at the design and specifications of the 1998 penny. On the obverse, you'll find the iconic image of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. This design, which has been part of American coinage since 1909, features Lincoln facing right, his serious expression symbolizing his leadership during one of the most tumultuous times in American history. The Civil War. On the reverse, you'll see the Lincoln Memorial, which had been featured on the penny since 1959. The memorial is an enduring symbol of Lincoln's legacy and the nation's respect for the 16th president. The 1998 penny, like all pennies produced during this time, was made primarily of copper and zinc, with a weight of 2.5 grams and a diameter of 19.05 millimeters. The coin was minted at both the Philadelphia Mint, without a mint mark, and the Denver Mint, with a D mint mark. These two minting locations produced the majority of 1998 pennies, and while many were produced in large numbers, some rare varieties and minting errors have made this particular penny more valuable than you might think. So, what makes the 1998 penny stand out in the world of collectors? Well, just like any other year, there are certain rare varieties and minting errors that can turn a seemingly ordinary penny into a valuable collector's item. The key is knowing what to look for. One of the most significant errors that collectors look for in 1998 pennies is the off-center strike. This occurs when the coin is not properly aligned in the minting press, which causes part of the coin to be left off-center, sometimes with a portion of the design cut off. An off-center 1998 penny can be a valuable find, especially if the misalignment is significant and the coin retains a good amount of detail. Another valuable error to look for is the double die variety. A double die occurs when a coin is struck more than once during the minting process, causing the design to appear doubled. This can happen on parts of the image or text, and it's most noticeable around the date or Lincoln's portrait. A 1998 penny with a noticeable double die error can be worth significantly more than a regular, non-error coin. Additionally, there are some rare 1998 pennies that were struck on wrong planchets. These are pennies that were accidentally minted on metal blanks meant for other coins, such as dimes or quarters. These error coins are incredibly rare and highly desirable for collectors, as they are unique and often command premium prices at auction. When it comes to the value of a coin, the condition is just as important as the rarity. A penny that has been worn down by years of circulation will naturally have a much lower value than one that has been well preserved. Collectors are always on the lookout for coins in mint state, meaning coins that have never been used in circulation and retain their original, sharp details. Coin grading is used to determine a coin's condition with a scale from 1, poor, to 70, perfect. A 1998 penny that is in mint condition, MS 65 or higher, will be far more valuable than one with noticeable scratches, dents, or discoloration. If the coin is in great shape and features an error or rare variety, its value can increase even further. The better the condition and the rarer the variety, the higher the price a collector is willing to pay. So, if you have a 1998 penny that is in fantastic shape, or better yet, if it has a minting error like a double die or an off-center strike, you could be sitting on a very valuable coin at SO. You're probably wondering, just how much could a 1998 penny be worth? Well, as we've mentioned, most 1998 pennies are worth only 1 cent, but there are certain coins with rare minting errors, unique varieties, or that are in pristine condition that can fetch much higher prices. Some 1998 pennies have been sold for thousands of dollars at auction, especially those with noticeable minting errors or that are in perfect, uncirculated condition. Are you ready for the big reveal? A 1998 penny in excellent condition, or one with a significant error, can be worth a jaw-dropping $41,000. That's right, $41,000 for a single penny. Who would have thought that something so small and ordinary could hold so much value? So, before you toss any 1998 pennies into your coin jar, make sure to take a closer look. You might just have a rare treasure hiding in plain sight. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about how to spot rare coins and their hidden value, be sure to give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another exciting discovery. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting!